Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's wave 3 could have started now, the wave 3 that we talked about in the previous video, with a target around 18.5K. Yeah, so let's take a look at that actually. We talked about that in the previous videos, that especially when Bitcoin dropped here below the 18,990 level yesterday, that was, I think, yeah, that made a direct breakout less likely, yeah, and we see this play out at the moment. Yeah, we then made a lower high here, got stuck in the channel, and we talked in the previous video about the assumption that this was just from the low that we made in October, that we just made a wave B to the upside, so a corrective wave up. We came down in a wave 1, we moved up in a wave 2, a correction, a WXY pattern, and that we're now heading down in a third wave, highlighted here in white. Generally, target for the third wave in white, let's check that out first. Target here would be around 18.2K, let's say the textbook target, the 1.618 fib extension. But this would only be the white wave 3, and this is only the minimum target, so it could come down lower. We then have here the blue count, which is the part or the sub waves of the wave 3 in white in the circle. So we then talked about that this here was probably a 1-2 setup, and the target for the third wave here would be 18,432. And then within that wave 3, but I haven't highlighted that here on this chart, within the blue wave 3 we have another 1-2 setup, so basically a diagonal pattern at the moment here. The 1-2 was a diagonal, or the wave 1 was, so someone's trying to call, but here the 1, here the 2, and the target for that would be 18,595. So just to show that to you, that you get an understanding, we can say that here within the third wave in blue, we had this as a wave 1 diagonal. Oops, didn't want to do that. 1 second, just try that again. And I'll take that off the chart again, don't want to confuse people, but 1, 2, then here around 18.6K, we double check that, 4 and 5, yeah. So this is how I see this play out. Maybe I don't take it off the chart, I just make it clear that it's the sub waves, yeah. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if we now take a look here at the extensions again, just to double check that, yeah, here the wave 1, 2, and target would be for that white wave 3. Just want to do that accurately, and we zoom in for that a little bit. So from the beginning of a white wave 1 here to the wave 2 high at 19,340, we're looking at 18,515 for the 1.618 extension. I think this is sort of the area, you know, where you would expect it to roughly go to. It's sort of, you know, there's different ways of measuring targets, but I think around the 18.5K area. Bear in mind, this is micro counting as well, which isn't always great, but it helps you to get you an orientation. And then we said for the blue wave 3, the target would be 18,476. So let's see if we get there actually. But yeah, I think this has started now. We're rolling. Clarity is always good, and let's see how far we come down. This move, yeah, very clearly, this move eventually, if this is the correct wave count, could take us below the June low. So if we're now rolling here, continue that cascade down as it's indicated here, could without a problem hit the 17K level or lower. Okay, so this is now highly interesting. I'll keep you updated. The microwaves, the lower level wave count here could change, but at the moment the trend looks to me further to the downside. Yeah, further downside expected from my end here, unless we see an impulsive move that would go above this wave 2 high at 19,333. Yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe, and also make sure you check out our Instagram and Twitter. You can find the links in the description. There's additional content on there that you won't find here on YouTube. And if you're really like the content, also check out the channel membership. Here you can get access to the weekly live stream. Again, the next one is on Sunday, 5 o'clock UTC. We're going to talk about how to deal with FOMO. Every Sunday we've got a topic, and also check out generally, if you check out the membership, you'll get access to Discord, Telegram, lots of additional content on there. And yeah, hope to see you there. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.